We want to be free. We want to be free to do what we want to do. And we want to get loaded.
Ah, delicious.
We are live.
Right, so we are live. Just after I'm down to one monitor, so I'm moving everything around on my screen. So I do apologise for that. So welcome to Northern Union Vape Show. It's a Sunday night. It is 9 o'clock, and we have got a special guest on, which is the Vapery, and we've got our usual co-hosts. Without CJ at the moment because he's going to be jumping in and out. He's got family issues, so he's going to come back. He's been in, he's jumped out, come back. So I'll be back at some point. So thank you everybody in chat. We will go through them in a minute, but we'll go around and see what everybody's vaping on, and we will start off with Bobo and Annette. Welcome, and what are you vaping on?
I'm using my trusty Magma box. I've got about 6 of these at any given time because they're great, with my Cleater 120 Pro. I've just stopped using my Zeus X for a while, so I've paired it with my Jammin' Blueberry Jam Tart, and it's gorgeous.
It's fucking gorgeous.
It's really nice.
Isn't it?
Yeah, it's one of those vapes that you just vape all the time. It's so nice.
Been through like 5 bottles of this in the last couple of weeks.
That and the raspberry jam scone.
Gorgeous.
So nice.
And I'm on the Aegis Boost. Wow, that light's dark today, innit? I'm on the Rainbow Aegis Boost that looks black. Inside that I've got a little bit of Green Ape Nasty Salts, and I am on Big Boy I Joy Max Show with the Bonza and some white chocolate spearmint.
Unreal.
Yeah.
Oh, it's amazing, man.
Good stuff.
The Pear Drops is great.
It's nice, but it's perfumey as fuck. It is nice, but I can't vape that all day, man.
Yeah, it's not an all-day vape, definitely.
Yeah.
Nice, though.
Yeah, that's everything we're vaping on.
Yep.
Who's on next? Go JP. What are you vaping on, lad?
Thanks, Bobo. I'm on the Dead Rabbit V2 on the Dreamer 1.5. And I'm on, in that, I've got Samboris de la Elecanto.
Sure, that's how it's said.
Easy for you to say.
Pineapple rum upside down cake.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
It's rather nice.
Sounds good.
Digiflavor Siren 2 on the Rinco Metman. In that, I've got Pod Salt's Black Currant in that. I've kind of thrown the bottle away because it's on the slash dregs. Aegis Boost with the RBA. And I'm on the Tabilla V2. And last but not least, I'm on the Skynet Pro from Orc Vape with the Geek Vape Aegis X. And I'm on Congo Bongo, but I've iced it as well.
Is it any better?
It's a lot better with the little bit of WS23 in it.
Good.
And that's me. And I'll pass it to Ian.
Thank you very much, JP. Welcome, Bobo and Annette. Lovely to have you here.
Thanks, Ronnie, and lad.
Thank you.
I am on the Sigeli Cronus with the Fat Rabbit on top with some Cyber Rabbit Argon in there, which is I can't see because it's too dark, but a lemon citrus and something. Blackcurrant, that's it.
Nice.
Also, my Asvape micro pod kit with ULTD Salt Citrus 7 in there, which is lovely jubbly. And I'm going proper like a few years back now. Well, year ago now. Inakin T18 2 with some...
Nothing wrong with that, lads.
Strawberry bonbon sort of. I love it, honestly. It's just...
Brilliant.
It's just the nuts as far as starter
It
kits
is
go,
really.
in my
Lush.
opinion. It's great. It's great.
Lush.
Lush.
Lush, yeah.
Lush, Danny. Lush.
You're only ones that say that, you and Matty.
It's Southern, isn't it?
Really good. Yeah, and that's me. Let's go to Danny.
Thank you, Ian. Welcome to everybody in chat. Welcome to Annette and Bobo from the Vapery, even though they are from Liverpool and I'm Manky. Welcome to the show. Tonight, I'm on the Vapresso touchscreen Lux with the Vapefly Brunhilde RTA. And inside that, I'm on Polarized by T-Juice, which is basically like an airwave. You can also get from... Yeah, it's great. It definitely opens up your nostrils. And also from T-Juice, you can get these as well, which is blood orange and minted, which are both really good flavors. I'm also on the DNA 250 with the Steam Crave Aromamizer. And inside that, I'm on Xenon from Cyber Rabbit, which is Jack Rabbit, Rachel Rabbit, basically. That's really nice. It's blueberry and pomegranate. It is a sweet liquid, though, so do beware of that. And I'm also on the Squid Industries Double Barrel Limited Edition with the Vandivape Matto and Vermilion by Zeus Juice. Oh, one more thing as well. I'm on.
I'm sure you're not, Danny. I'm sure you're not going to be vaping all them all night.
I do. I mean, I have about 5 or 6 devices.
He has to now. He's got to.
I've actually got another one that I need to do as well. I'm also on the N.U.V.S pod system.
Oh, no, forget them.
This is a 500 milliamp hour pod system, decent flavour, good battery life inside there. I'm on Zeus Juice Black Reloaded. And the final one, I'm on the ULFD with the glass from Steam Crave. Inside that, I'm on Pegasus by Zeus Juice. And that is me, so I'll hand it over to Benny.
Thank you very much. Right, so I am on my Oxford. Can't really see, but I'm on that. And in that, I've got some, which I quite like this, ULTD Get Some Grape.
I love it.
I think that's really nice, is that one. It's one of the best ones that you let me have, Danny.
Yeah, it's really
out
nice.
available at Big D Vapes.
In Home First.
In Home First. I'm also on the Vaporesso Gen with the Solomon Mesh on top. And in that, I've got some Nights Vapes Banana Milkshake on that one.
Oh, sounds nice.
It's not bad, actually. We were only cheap, so I picked up ages ago. I'm going to do a review, and I've nearly blasted half a bottle, so I can't be bothered. And I've got the sword with the... What's it called? Pandora. And in that, I've got some Macca's RY4. And I've also got my FOD, and that's got Macca's RY4 in as well.
Bling, bling.
Bling, 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 bling. And that is me. So, Ian, do you want to do a quick rundown in chat? Just do a few, because I think there's quite a lot of people in. There's 51, so...
There is quite a few. Let me scroll to the top. Okay, so welcome to Simon62. How are you, mate? Leviathan Vapor, welcome to you. JP Vape Reviews, hello. Net Reality, welcome to you, Graham. Big D Vapes, hello.
Hello.
Wrestling and Heavy Metal, welcome to you. Debbie Robinson, hello.
Mrs. Robinson.
Then we go Stuart Ayrton, welcome to you, mate. Yami, Matt, I'll call you Yami. Saves me making a mess of the second part. That's it. Welcome to you, mate. Vaping Mank, hey up.
Hey up, Paul. Is it Paul?
Hey up.
Bill Vapes, welcome to you. The Vapery, hello to both of you. Shane Gibson, good evening. Evening to you too. And where are we? Keep going. Amanda Robinson, welcome to you. Hope you're good. Louis Fish and Trip, Fishing even.
Fish and chips.
Chips.
It did used to be Louis Fish and Trips, didn't it?
Yeah.
Or am I just
Yeah, we're fish and trips. Not fish and chips.
No, I didn't. Did it sound like chips? It's meant to be trips.
A little bit.
I shall carry on. Where have I got to? Craig Brown. I don't think I've mentioned you. Welcome. Ryan Boyce. I don't recognise that name either. There's a few names in here I don't recognise tonight.
Did you mention Leviathan?
Yeah.
What about Dan the Man, the Tattoo Man?
Best tattooist in
welcome to you, mate.
Best tattooist in on first,
Yeah.
Dan the Man.
So's
Mark
the
Howard as well. Happy birthday, by the way,
Happy
Mark.
birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday, yeah.
Yeah. Many happy returns.
Yeah, not
and all
like
that
my
stuff.
friends in here that forgot mine last Monday.
Because you're not on Facebook.
Oh shit.
No, because I told them on Sunday and they didn't even wish me happy birthday till about 5
Oh,
o'clock.
happy birthday. You never told me.
Really
didn't
bad.
tell us.
Really bad.
I didn't want to. I've missed this year out because it's been shit. So this
got-
year's a
yeah,
no
I think-
year, so I'm actually still 47.
I'm the same. I'm 36.
Exactly. So, right, if we've missed anybody out, do
Yeah, sorry if
apologise.
we have, but welcome.
But welcome everybody, and I'm flicking around screens like a good one here. Right, so we have got special guests on. You may see one of them, which is not the good-looking part of the couple. He's usually on my Wednesday show with me, but we've actually got them as a couple because they are actually the owners of the Vapery in Liverpool. So it's not just Bobo, it's Annette as well. So that's why we've got them on as the Vapery. So what we're going to do is we'll just ask you, how did you first decide you was going to open your shop?
You want to go?
I think this is more your story, really, isn't it? You,
Fair one,
you
yeah.
were working in another shop, not too far from where we live at the moment. It's literally just down the road, and you're working for someone else, and you enjoyed it. And I think just from there, it was like, well, why am I doing this for someone else? Let's just do it ourselves.
Yeah,
We were both vaping. It was something that we both were into, and we did. But
it was definitely more of a hobby for me in the first part. I like just got into doing the reviews and that.
Yeah.
And we were looking to go into business anyway. We were looking to open a bar, weren't we?
Yeah, weirdly enough, yeah.
And like that was what made us go, right, I want to be self-employed. I want to do something.
Yeah.
But obviously we've got 2 young kids. Like our eldest, fucking hell, she's nearly 13,
Yeah,
isn't she?
she's 13 and
But they're still young. So like trying to find somewhere with like a decent location with like a flat above so we could both work. Because obviously if the kids are, even if they're 2 doors away, we can't both work. But if they're upstairs, we'd be able to do that. But all in all, we were looking at spending like 80 grand startup, and it's like that's a lot of fucking money for a first startup business. And because I was in the shop, it's like, what about this?
Yeah.
And obviously, as fucking Tanya knows, it's a fraction of fucking 80 grand to set up. Like,
It's a lot of money, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, we saved a lot by doing this instead.
You could do both though, couldn't you? You could have a bar and a vape shop in the future.
At some point in the future,
that's an idea that we have toyed with. The location we're in now, I don't think it would take off. We're in a nice area and it's lovely, but it's not that kind of area where they'd be into like the two things.
Yeah.
But weirdly enough, when we first opened, everybody who walked through the door in like the first week thought we were a bar. So we'd have people coming in and trying to order a pint, and we're just like,
yeah, someone actually came and sat down, didn't they? Like the first week, came in, sat down. Hey, you know, all right. Look around, they're all like the bottles of juice behind the counters. Like,
he's like,
you aren't a bar, are you?
We were like,
no.
No, we've got loads of little like micro pubs and stuff in like the area that we're in. So I think everyone just assumed it was another micro pub. And
it does very much like a bar, doesn't it? Even
Yeah.
like the actual counter, it's like, because obviously I'm a fucking giant bastard. Like it's actual bar height. It comes up to like just there on me.
Comes up to like here on me.
Or even that's like bar height.
Benny, you better get a chair when you go visit.
I know, I better do, Anna, yeah. Be like that, I'll be like,
I've got a step ladder you can use, don't worry.
that's all right. I've got my own stool in van, so I'll bring that with me.
One of them little plastic steps. And just
That's what I've got.
Yeah.
I've got a metal one.
Brilliant.
No, don't worry, we've got one. We've got you
We've
covered.
got a
I need
chance.
to use
All
it
right,
because
then.
all the shelves are really high up, so I had to get a step ladder to reach all of it. It's on the top shelf.
So did it
I'm
take
only
you
like
long?
5'2", so yeah.
Did it take you long to find your shop then?
No.
It was the first place we viewed, to
Yeah.
be honest with you. We've done a couple of viewings. It's not in the perfect location that we wanted to open up in, but it was in the right area that we wanted to open in.
Yeah, we're quite lucky with the area that we're in because we do have like the monopoly on the area. There was at the time when we opened, there was a Totally Wicked, which was like the other end of the main road.
Yeah.
And then there was another vape shop, like a more of an independent one than Totally Wicked is. It was called
Virgin Vapor.
Vapes, I think. But they closed about 2 months after we opened. You hear stories as to why. We don't really know why.
Yeah, but the speculation is,
Yeah.
shops.
So when that closed, it was just us and Totally Wicked. And then in January this year, Totally Wicked closed down as well. So we are
Right.
literally the only
Where-
vape
yeah.
shop.
Yeah,
For a
a
good few
good
miles.
square mile,
Yeah,
2 square
yeah.
miles in Liverpool. Like that's
Yeah, no, it's good
brilliant.
as that. But you're
Yeah, we
moving,
are
aren't
quite-
you, from the shop that you're in now?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
are moving. We're moving onto the same street that Virgin Vapors used to be on, which is the area that we wanted to be in originally.
Yeah.
But us being us, and I know business is business, but we didn't want to fucking step on someone else's toes.
No,
that
we
much.
would never have opened that close to another vape shop. Like, never. I mean, it'd be bad business for us as well because they were already an established shop in the area. So we opened a good 10-minute walk away. But it is on a slightly busier shopping area full of like little independent shops and stuff.
Yeah.
So
Is it
I think
bigger?
the footfall will be a bit. No, it's smaller.
It's smaller, but there's more footfall
Yeah.
and there's better parking facilities and
I think there's a lot of wasted space in our shop as well
Yeah.
because
The thing is as well, because you've already opened a shop like now, I sort of wish I can go back a year ago and plan it out how my
Yeah.
store is set out. But
Yeah,
you've already done
definitely.
it, so you can
Yeah,
learn from
that's-
that.
To
Yeah.
be fair, that's what we're taking this as. Like with the opportunity to move shops at the end of this fucking corona, well, it's not the end, like, but it's the end of the corona thing. To like start fresh with 2 years experience in
Yeah.
us, with fucking a bit of help from the government that we've had to just be like, you know what, completely fresh, new start, new shop in a different location, same area.
Yeah, but still having our customer base.
Yeah, we still
so
got the same customer base because it's literally a 6-minute walk
Yeah.
from where we are to
It's not
where we're
far.
going.
And your shop you've already got has got a lot of character to it. It's a bit like
Yeah.
mine. It's different from the normal
Yeah,
pharmaceutical looking ones. And are
Yeah.
you going to take that sort of thing with you?
yeah, definitely.
we've got I've got no photos on my computer, but if you do watch our 2-year anniversary, like you can't see an awful lot on it because it's all boarded up. But the shop that we're going to, it's like an original shop front.
Yeah, it's got all like the stained glass windows and stuff.
It's straight
right,
out of like
Yeah, it's nice.
early 19th century, late 18th century. Do you know what I mean? It's fucking unreal,
sounds
man.
mint,
It's
yeah.
so pretty. Like when the landlord told us about it, was like that sounds exactly what we want. He was like, "You sure?"
Yeah.
He went in, like he was like, and I pointed out what we liked about it, and he was like, I don't see that, but I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It is
Yeah.
like proper oldie worldy, like a saloon kind of feel to it.
Yeah, when we
cool,
moved
yeah.
into our first shop, it was just like an empty shell. It was all the walls were like magnolia, and there was no flooring down or anything. So we had to kind of do everything from scratch. But then
Yeah.
this shop has got like all the original flooring down,
Yeah, the
and,
original floorboards are there
yeah,
and the
just-
solid as well.
and it just looks a bit different.
Yeah, it's got like the original ceiling roses and
Yeah.
everything, and like
Alright,
little tiny mosaic square fucking stained glass windows on the top part of the window.
Yeah,
That's cool.
Like, it's
Yeah.
fucking beautiful, man. It's so nice.
And be more central, you get the footfall, like you said,
Yeah.
and better parking.
yeah, and it's like a proper little community around there. It's on a road called St. John's Road, it's just a road full of independent shops and cafes, hairdressers, restaurants, bars, everything. So
Yeah.
it's got its own little sort of built-in community
Yeah.
already, and it's gorgeous. Like everyone's got little plant pots outside the shops, and it's lovely. It's really nice.
Like people leave things out in the night as well. Like they leave like tables and chairs out.
Alright,
it's just
yeah.
one of those areas
yeah,
that it's
no,
just like
nothing ever happens.
it's safe
Yeah.
and it's beautiful and it's fucking so like socially conscious. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's got like
Yeah.
a nice feel to it. The minute you walk down there, you're like, oh, it's lovely.
It's like
yeah.
proper like a hippie area,
Yeah.
if you get what I
a
mean.
bit boho in it.
Like,
It's a bit like that round here, isn't it, Benny? It's full of
Yeah,
hippies
yeah.
around home first.
It looks similar to by yours, obviously. By
Yeah.
yours, it's got like a villagey feel because it's a village, but like it's similar kind of like
Yeah.
from the Benny's video that he put up the other day.
I tell you what, when WEED becomes legal, we're going to make a killing, aren't we?
like
Living in them sort of areas.
yeah, like with what we do as a fucking shop as well, like that, it's a perfect fucking base to go on to stuff like that, innit? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I get people coming in my shop all the time saying, "Do I sell it?" And I'm like, "It's not
Yeah.
legal yet." You know what I mean?
Yeah. But it's
Another
like
2
you
years.
know when people come in for Sebeda and it's like, have you got any of that? And it's like, yeah, it's on the top shelf
He
there,
asked
man.
for it,
Like,
said like,
yeah. But YouTube doesn't like that, so we can't
No.
say the full word
Fair
properly.
No,
I say Sibida.
Sebeda.
Danny forgets all the time. To
I
be
do.
fair.
We've not been shut down yet.
Yeah, well, we haven't been struck. I don't like that. So, can you decorate your shop however you want? It's not
Yeah.
listed or out like that.
obviously we probably couldn't do too much to the front of it. It's not a listed building, but I think our landlord would be annoyed if we like ripped the whole front of it out. Like, I think his sister lives above the shop. I know it's one of his family members anyway, so I think if we just like ripped half of it out, she wouldn't be happy, and I think he wouldn't be happy. But I like it how it is. I think obviously it's going to need painting and
it'll need a touch
cleaning up and stuff. But from what I can see of it, it's actually a really nice shop. We won't really need to do much to it. Fingers crossed.
But
so when you move in there, then
we don't actually know.
No.
I spoke to the landlord because we set this up before lockdown. And he originally told us it'll be like the end of this month, early August kind of time.
Yeah.
Then obviously with lockdown and stuff like that, he never got nothing done on it. And like, I rang him up halfway through lockdown and he was like, listen, I haven't started nothing on it. It's like, fair play, obviously. You fuck, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The bastard doing it because you're eager. You're eager to get
Yeah, we're so excited.
We're dead lucky though at the same time because we are desperate to move. But the landlord that we're moving, it's the same landlord as what we are. So we're already out of tenancy on our shop and we're paying month by month. So there's no rush.
Yeah, we don't
stress.
have to get out of one and into another. We just kind of do it in our own time.
Yeah.
Which is good.
And we'll be able to have both shops for like a week or so just to make sure everything's moved over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go on.
Are you going to go for the same counter at the back like mine is, or are you going to go for like an L-shaped counter, which is what I wish I'd have done?
Possibly.
Like what we're thinking, like one of the thoughts that we've had, because like I don't know if you've seen any of the videos on Instagram and that of how our shop looks now.
Yeah.
Like since like post lockdown, I actually like that where customers can't come in as
closing
much.
them out.
It's not even that. Like, but it gives, like, you know yourself, Danny. Like when you're fucking in the shop and you've got work to do, it's good. You've got an area that you do this job in, then you've got an area that you do this job in.
Yeah.
And we spend 9-10 hours a day in the shop. So if we can make like a smaller customer bit, especially with it being in a smaller shop, you'll have more space to do something. Like I'm thinking about setting up a proper studio in like the corner of the shop because we'll have more space than what we would behind the counter, if you get me.
I totally agree with you because like with my shop, there's a lot of wasted space.
Yeah.
I mean, it is a small shop, but we don't get it packed. So there's no need to have all that sort of foot space, really.
Yeah, your shop from pictures looks very similar to ours in terms of like size and stuff like that.
Like we have got a lot of just open space that's not being used for anything other than for people to congregate in. So
yeah.
But no, I think with this place we do want to kind of arrange it a little bit better. I was thinking the sort of L-shaped counter might work a bit better. Just have to see what space is in there when we get in.
You can have like a budget section then, and then the premium section on the other side.
Yeah, just kind of section things off a little bit better. Because when we first got in the shop, we were just dead excited and just threw all our counters in and didn't really pay it much thought. We just like, get it all in. And
it's done as well. There's been no issues with it in the last 2 years that we've been in the shop. But now, because obviously we're thinking about setting up the shop at a different location, we're thinking about what would be better. So if we went in the process of moving, the shop wouldn't be an issue how it is, you know what I mean, with like the wasted space, because it's being fine, and like
with you being established as well, obviously you'll know a lot of people within the industry. It'd be great to have some sort of event on one night, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that'd be good. Whether or not lockdown restrictions.
Well, yeah. They'll loosen up.
YouTube stuff, can't we? Do you know what I mean?
No, we keep talking about that with like the first shop. Obviously, maybe not people in the industry because we did know an awful lot of people back then. But even just sort of people in the local area and people that we kind of knew here and there through Vape, and we were going to do something like that. We just never had the time for it. It was just go from the beginning, wasn't it?
Yeah, like on our first day, we put cakes in there. Like
fizzy pop.
Oh dear. We was going to come down, weren't we, Benny, to his new shop, but Bobo said he wanted no riff-raff in there.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah. So don't come down, we don't want you, lads.
Now he's gone posh.
He is the riff-raff in there.
I'm definitely not invited then.
I'll invite you all, don't worry about him. You can all come to my shop.
Exactly, and that's what we're saying about it being your shop. It's not, because everybody does say Bobo, the vapery, and it's not, it's both your shop.
Yeah, I mean, I understand, I do, because he does the majority of the YouTube stuff.
Like I am the face of it, like on terms of the internet anyway.
Yeah.
So I do get it, but like people will say things and then it just flies over the net. It's like, no, it's two of us.
Yeah, it's only when people know, like, you know, sort of people that you've met and they're very aware that there's two of you. That's the only time I kind of go, oh.
Yeah.
But a lot of people don't know
Yeah,
because
of course.
I'm not really there as much. So I do fully understand. It doesn't really get to me. It's when people ring the shop
Yeah.
and they go, "Can I speak to the owner, please?" And I'm like, "Speaking," and they're like, "Well, no, can I speak to the man?" And I'm like, "Fuck off."
Mate,
Yeah,
the fucking sexism is unreal.
It's
when,
not
like,
as bad. It's not as bad as it was
yeah,
in
it's
the
definitely
beginning.
a lot better, isn't it?
Yeah, I used to just have people put the phone down on me and everything because I wasn't the
Really?
man
Right.
boss.
It
Yeah,
is fucking
it
I'm
was mad.
fuming.
Yeah.
So
it was crazy.
following on to what you guys are just talking about, what's the best and the worst things about working together?
We don't really work together much anymore.
Not
We kind
as
of do
much.
one day on, one day off. We did in the beginning because I obviously had to learn a lot of the stuff that he'd learned in his previous shop. And as you know yourself, getting to know every coil for every fucking tank is a nightmare.
Yeah, it's a
So I was just there for ages, just like, oh my God, what have I done?
And then you have to remember the compatible coils in case
Yeah.
you haven't got them in.
Yeah.
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 No,
Still trips me up
she
now.
done
like,
dead well though. Like the amount of knowledge, like you'll know yourself, Danny, how much you need to learn in a very short space of
yeah,
time.
like really short.
Like she was brilliant. Like she learned everything from nothing to everything to know to run a shop by herself. And like
you can't just have to throw yourself in the deep end and just do it. Because at first I was a little bit scared, like, oh, what happens if I get it wrong? And it's like, well, fuck it, you're just gonna have to get it wrong until you get it right.
You learn, don't you? From your
Yeah.
mistakes.
definitely.
So like you do like a Monday, then Bobo does a Tuesday, and then he.
Yeah, we do different days on different weeks. So if he finishes, like at the moment we're not open on a Sunday. We were in the beginning, but with everything that's going on, we've just shut the shop on a Sunday for now. So if he works the Saturday, I'll then work the Monday, and then it'll end up me working the Saturday that week. So he'll work the following Monday.
Yeah, it's easy, really.
Yeah.
Like, and especially with the kids being at home. Well, they're not at home now; they're in the dads.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
like when like normal life, like one of us is at home with the kids to
Yeah.
do any schoolwork, any whatever fucking damage that the kids do.
Listening to him talk about Fortnite for 3 hours in a row.
And the good thing is as well, because obviously you both know your stuff now. If this becomes really established, you can open another one up.
Yeah.
It's a loose plan, like.
We've been thinking about that as well for a while, but I think finding the right location is difficult. We were really lucky getting the shop where we did, because there wasn't much competition, and now there's no competition. So we have been really lucky with that. But you know yourself, you go anywhere and there's like 4 vape shops in any like square mile. Where we live, there's like a busy shopping road about 2-minute walk from our house, and there's
it's like it's a main high street called
3,
Watton
4,
Vale.
5 places selling vape gear.
Yeah,
like
just-
2 of them are actual vape shops. The rest are kind of like
it's 2 vape
discount
shops, there's 3 phone shops,
Yeah.
and then there's like a counter in the post office.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And
like
it's-
we would never open round here because there'd just be no point.
But like the shop that I used to work at, it used to be one of them. It's one of the 2 actual vape
Yeah.
shops. And like, mate, like fucking, I used to walk away cashing up like £900 near enough every fucking day. And it's like, what?
Yeah.
This is like silly money. Do
But
you know what I mean?
It's ridiculously busy around here. There's thousands of people live in this immediate area. So
And you're only young as well, don't forget. You're only, is it 2 years you've been open?
2
Yeah.
years.
yeah,
Which is
2
young
years.
for a business, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
It usually takes around, I've been told it takes 5 to 6 years before you start making good profit.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I mean, we've just been kind of looking at what areas we would like to get into, but it can all change. Like 1 minute there's no vape shops, the next there's 4. So it's just keeping an eye on where we actually want to be for a second shop, and then if there's like room for us when the time comes.
Sorry to interrupt, but it looks like a congratulations are in order to Mr. Danny. You've just hit 500 subs, lad.
Oh, thank you.
Well done,
guys.
mate. Well done.
You know what? I won't say anything
Very
just
good.
yet because I hit 500 a few weeks back and then it dropped to 15.
Oh, it
So I
dropped,
noticed
didn't
it's fucking weird. It was 50, it's
it?
501.
YouTube's weird, man.
But thank you to everybody who's subscribed. Really do appreciate your support.
Well done, man. And
Well,
nice one for everything you do in the community.
I'm just going to unsubscribe now.
Yes, all right. Yeah.
I was thinking the same thing.
We've got a question in chat from DE. And he says, this is for Danny, Bobo, and Annette. Have you ever had people try to steal from your shop?
We haven't, touch wood, we haven't really, we've had dodgy characters in that you kind of get a feeling. Everything's locked in our shop. I guess it is in most shops, but we're very careful about getting one thing out at a time instead of just getting like 12 things out and putting them on the counter. So I'll get one thing out and then put it back and then do the same, because I think you just got to be very careful. But we have had a few people in where they'll be asking weird questions about things. And I think one guy was joking to me once. He was like, oh, what would you do if I just stole this tank? And I was like, Batia, yeah.
Yeah.
fucking kill you.
What a hammer, yeah.
And he was like, oh, I can see all your CCTV. There's a camera, and I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah. Danny's had it, hasn't you, mate?
I've had one, yeah, a guy. I was quite trusting, really. So I used to always leave my cabinets unlocked.
Yeah.
And if a customer said, you know, can I have one of these Caliburns, for example, I'd say, yeah, can you just get out for me?
Yeah.
Anyway, I used to always do that. And these two lads came in and he says, I want a Geek Vape Boost. And I said, yeah, just go and get it for us, mate. And as the other one's talking to me, the other one gets the boost and another device at the same time. And I thought, fuck it, I'm going to lock him from now on.
Yeah.
But that's the only incident I've ever had. So
we've had like there was this dude.
Yeah.
He was like there's actually a group set up on Facebook
about this one guy, more or less.
Like he went on like a tour of like every single vape shop in like North Liverpool. Like just he went in with his kids.
Yeah, 2 of his kids.
And just like took some like just a tank.
Tanks.
Like not even like brand new things, just something off the counter or something like that.
Is that what happened to Jenny's shop?
Yeah, it was that dude.
Yeah, saw him.
Yeah, but he's a horrible little fucking prick.
He's been to a couple of other shops. The shop he used to work in, he's targeted there. Like, they've got pictures up of him, just like, don't serve this guy, don't let him in the shop.
But he came into our shop, and I was pretty sure it was him, but I had that hesitation. Because, like, I can't go, hey, listen, dickhead, get the fuck out if it wasn't him.
Be careful.
So, like, because I thought it was him, I watched him like an absolute hawk, and he's just like, what did he actually say to me? He's like, oh, I need a new tank, this, that, and the other. It's like, can I take it and go to the cash machine and like get you some money and bring it back? I was like, yeah, you can go to the cash machine and then you can come and buy the tank. He's like, oh, but please. I was like, no, I don't fucking know you. And I'm pretty sure this is you. So get the fuck out my shop, mate. Do you know what I mean?
It's bad. He went around a lot of different shops, and like Bo said, there was a group just saying, this is what the guy looks like. Don't let him in. Because he comes in with his kids and like he gets his kids to sort of distract you as well, which is like awful.
It's disgusting.
Nothing worse than using your kids as a bloody shield, is it?
No, they're going to grow up. They're going to grow up to be bastards, aren't they?
Yeah, like they don't stand any chance.
No, do they fuck?
Like it's so bad. I feel really sorry for them because they're like involved in that thing.
They're two cute little kids as well, weren't they? They look like dead nice, like, but like obviously the thieves because the dads are
evil, really.
Putting stuff in the kids' pockets. Like he wasn't even putting it in his own pocket. He was putting it in the kids' pockets, and I'm guessing that's because if they got caught, he'd go, "Oh, what have you took that for? Oh, you're so naughty!" Horrible,
that'd be it.
Horrible guy. But
it's like it's basically like pub watch, but
Vape watch.
He's the only guy that I think that has tried various different shops. Like I said, we've had a couple of dodgy characters in, but
I think everybody's got that spare bit of wood at the side of the counter that they've left from when they built the actual counter. Going spare.
I know when I were in Leslie's
yours
shop.
got nails in then, Danny.
Yeah, he's got his gun. I know when I were in Leslie's shop, a guy came in and said, "Oh yeah, can I have this and this? You know, like a tank and a mod." He said, "All right." And he said, "Oh yeah, can I pay by card?" I said, "Yeah, no problem." So he went to tap it, and it was like at that point it's like 30 quid, wasn't it, that you could have minimum.
Yeah.
So he tapped it and he went, "It's 35 quid, mate, is that?" And he went, "Just put your card in and give it." And he went, I'll have to go to a bank and get some money out. You know what I mean? And you're like, do you not know your PIN, mate?
Yeah.
But you're going to the bank to get money out. He said, "Oh, well, you just save it for us." And you're like, you've nicked that card, haven't you? You know, and that's why you just, because that's what you can do, can't you? No, 30 quid, you just tap it and gone.
And the thing is now they put it up to 45 quid because the coronavirus.
Yeah.
So.
And like most sales in a vape shop come to about 40, 45 quid as well. Like, so just bing, fuck off out.
Yeah.
Bad, mate.
Yeah. Flat Cat Vapor, welcome, buddy.
Welcome, Flat Cat. Mate. So, you have your own juice range. He's here, CJ, welcome.
He's back.
Our sugar lips.
He doesn't like that, Bobo, stop it.
Oh, sugar lips.
Sugar lips.
Anyone who's thinking of having kids, don't.
I've done it. It's really for me.
It's all right, we had Ian with the same problem.
Got used till you get to our point.
If it's not you, Josh, it's me, mate. If it's not you, it's me.
Ian had the same problem last week when we had Vic on. You've got it this week. So you've got your own juice range.
Yep.
Whose idea was it to do the juice?
Both of ours, I think. We'd had the shop for about a year. at that point.
Yeah, it was about 6 months before we had the idea.
Yeah,
of
yeah.
it,
We
but
were
then-
playing with a few different flavors, and we just weren't really finding anything that we could get to work. And then that's because we were just kind of messing around with it, just like, oh, wouldn't it be good if we did this? And then we just kind of took it seriously then, and just sat and came up with 20 million different flavors and just tried to find the best
like
one.
all the vape punks recipes were created before we discovered like ELR. So it's just literally just a case of like,
Yeah.
right, okay, that's 4%.
Yeah.
Like, oh, that's too much, so we lowered that. So like, we didn't have like that research. I didn't know it fucking existed at that point.
Yeah.
We spent like 80 quid on Dark Star, and it's like, let's have a go of all these.
Yeah, it's kind of like just bottles all over the place in the shop, and he'd be going, have a go on this, and I'd be like, oh, that's horrible. And now like, have a go on that, and he'd be like, oh no. And it took a long time to get like a couple of flavors that we were like, yeah, that works. That's good.
Did you use Dark Star to actually come up with your flavors?
No, we just bought. In fact, I've actually got them here.
And do you do DIY, Annette?
A little bit. I've just come up with a couple of new flavors myself that I haven't actually made yet. Just some sort of profiles that I want to have a little go of, but I need to buy in some concentrates for it because some of them are a little bit different. So yeah, I mean, we both had to go, and we both like very different flavors, and I think we clash a little bit over that.
Yeah.
What are you into? What sort of flavor profile?
Okay, I really like me cakey flavors more. I do go for me desserts and me cakes and stuff a little bit more. If I go for fruity flavors, it's just, I don't know, I like something a bit different. I can't just go for like a 1-2 flavor profile. I need something that stands out a little bit.
You like a sweet one, then I take it.
Yeah.
She says all this. She's just a dead fussy vapor. like
I am. I get so annoyed with it. I'm like, I fucking hate vaping. Hate it.
I tell you what though, I bet she'd like Batman's juice because they're very sweet.
Then you'll have to send us some up, lad.
I've saved some for you.
Nice.
Send us some up. I'll do you a little swap for some vape punks.
You'll have to give us your address. I told you that last week.
He doesn't remember anything.
He was pissed. He fell off his chair.
He fell off. Oh yeah. If you didn't see that show, he was absolutely pissed out of his head drinking Jack Daniels.
He got a text off Annette saying, "Can you quiet down, please?"
Yep. I was in the room underneath him, and the kids were in bed down the hall, and he went from like the normal level that you hear him talking, and all of a sudden it was like, and I was like, right, okay. I asked him really nicely. I sent him a text. I was like, can you be quiet, please? Because the kids are in bed. And he was like, oh yeah, of course, sorry. Next thing you know, an almighty crash. So I was livid. I came up and said, what are you doing? And he's on the floor with a chair on his head. And
I'm just still on to him. It's like, exit.
Yeah.
That was
just
a good
went
show.
black. We were like, oh, he's gone.
I was shouting at him, like, what are you doing?
They were funny.
It's because the kids were here. When the kids are here, it's fine. He can be as loud as he wants. But if they wake up, I'm the one looking after them then. So.
Yeah.
You weren't even on it with Coke, were you? It was just literally just Jack
Mate,
Daniels.
I brought up a bottle of Coke. I brought up ice. I brought up loads of like lemon or lime or some kind of citrusy fruit.
So the intention was there, like
like I had the thermos full of ice and everything, and it's like, yeah, fucking sound. I was like, oh, what's that? I'll have a little. Oh, it's nice that. Ooh. Right, Coke's gone. Once you've had a little go of it, you'll dilute it. Then once you mix Coke with it,
the thing is, he won't let us finish. Oh, just a bit longer. We started late. We were 10 minutes late. We'll go a bit longer. We'll go a bit longer.
We went for half an hour longer, didn't we? That night we never came off till 11.
Exactly. We're like, all right, we'll come off now.
Can I just say hello to Mick from the Late Night Vape Show? He's on at 10:30, and his guest is Benny. Who?
I don't know this week, to be honest with you.
I'm not sure.
God, does anybody know the guest?
No.
I haven't put out up, has he? So I don't know if he's got one.
Mickey, you on tonight? Let us know in chat.
He is on.
So with your juices, obviously you've got is it 6 in your line? You've got. Yeah. So you've gone fruity. Are you going to go desserty next time, or are you going to go with gin, Bobo?
that gin's fucking gorgeous, you know.
It is nice. I had a little go on it. I don't like gin. I had a really bad experience with gin when I was a kid. So.
She tasted it.
CJ should see his milestone as well tonight.
Hey, well done, CJ.
Yeah, she's right, CJ, lad. Oh,
good job, mate. Good job.
Let me check, man.
Let's get Bob up to 1,000. Come on.
Yeah. Oh, I was coming up very close to 100,000 views.
Well done.
On Wednesday. Where am I up to?
Bitches of Eastwick are on Mick's show tonight at 10:30. That'll be a good show.
That's right. That's who's on there.
That's Gail, isn't it? Gail.
Mama Jules, and Bunny.
Funny, yeah.
So yeah, so you're going down another. Are you going to release 6, or is it going to be 3, or?
I don't know. Like, we've tried desserts. We've got a couple that we've made that we like, but desserts are really hard.
To get it perfect.
Yeah, like really hard. I didn't realize how hard it was until we give it a go ourselves. So I think for now we've got a couple that we think will work, and then we want to add a few more to at least sort of like 3 or 4 of them before we release that as a range, maybe.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's hard to pick because I really want to make something that's a little bit different in terms of like flavor profiles, because there's a lot of samey stuff. Especially when it comes to fruit liquids, as you probably know, like you've probably tried a million of the same flavor by so many different brands, and it's hard because that's what people like. You know, when we made our first range, it wasn't necessarily what we loved and we thought was the best type of liquids. It's just we knew that would sell in our shop.
Yeah, we boiled it down. We had like fucking 20 odd flavors that were like, this is good, this is good, this is good, this is good, so on and so forth. Yeah. And we put them all in Colito tanks on the shop. And like, that was like the final stage of testing then, because the customers were like, oh, I like this one. This one needs more raspberry. And this one needs more whatever. Yeah. And then we like knocked off the ones that weren't as popular until we ended up with like the 6 that we've got. Yeah. With like the notes that our actual customers was like this needs more apple in the trapple, or like needs more raspberry in the pearberry. Do you know what? And like, the customers shows the fucking things. And I think that's one of the reasons why we've done so well with them, especially considering it was like we had no mixing experience and there was no like knowledge going into mixing the flavors. No. It was just let's just try 50 fucking million different like versions of everything.
Yeah.
And it can be expensive, can't it? Because I remember Chris Bell and his missus Emily was saying that they put in like, I think it's $2.5 grand, $3 grand just into one flavour. That's not even complete yet.
It is.
I don't know why he's put that much into it, like, but if he's put that much, fair play.
Yeah.
Like, that's a lot of money to be spending on concentrate. So, like,
I would assess so as well. Yeah.
Like, considering you can get your concentrates for like £1 a go, £1.20 a go, like, that must be some serious complex flavour if he's putting anywhere near that much money into it to get it ready. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, we didn't do anything too ambitious with this range because we just wanted a good sort of level range that most people will like, because our shop's split into like 2 kinds of people. There's the people who just vape the same flavor over and over and over again. They never change. They never want anything different. And then there's the people who just want to try something new every time they come in. And they very much fall into their own 2 categories of people who experiment a little bit with weirder flavors, and then people who just want straight down the middle, normal fruit flavors, just something good and solid. So we went with the safe option, I think, with this range, just to try and get something out into the world and see what people thought about it.
Yeah. So, obviously, I don't know what's been asked yet because I arrived late. But what would you say is your best seller in the shop out of your e-liquids, and what's your favourite personally?
What, out of the Vape Punks range or out of all the liquids?
Out of the Vape Punks range.
Well, to be fair, like the best selling e-liquid full stop is pearberry.
Yeah.
Like by far, absolute miles.
Yeah.
Like
people like that one. It's quite a sweet one, pearberry. So a lot of people do go for that one.
It's just straight down the middle. You've got like your mixed berries for people who like mixed berries. Then there's like raspberry, even though raspberry is a mixed berry, and it's that. And there's the pear as well.
Yeah, it's
one of my favourites. That raspberry.
Yeah, it is good. That one does tend to do well.
Trapple as well. That sounds good.
Yeah, that's my favourite. Trapple's my favourite one. I think that's the one that I worked on the most personally, just trying to get that one.
Yeah, that was your little baby. Because neither of us liked apple vapes before we was like, right, we're gonna fucking nail it. And
so we tried to find something that was actually nice to vape, because I don't get on with apple flavors, but it felt like a challenge then, like, right, I'm gonna make one that I like.
Yeah, I'm the same with apples. But I'll tell you something though, I watched a lot of the reviews and a lot of them was done live, and you got awesome feedback. And
like
liquid, that's unusual.
Over the moon with that. Like, we were so humbled, especially like because it was Mark and Steve, and like Mark and Steve brought me on my first ever live show, so like I really look up to those 2 guys, and like they were so fucking lovely when we met at Expo. Like, they introduced me to everyone. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then for like to hear like their comments on our liquids, it was just like, oh man.
Yeah, I was shitting myself. I was like, oh, what if they don't
Especially
like
with it
it?
being live as well. Like, oh no.
Watching it like that, oh no. But no, we have had a lot of really good feedback, and we appreciate the honest feedback on it as well,
Yeah.
where some people find one flavour they don't like as much, because being told that everything's great all the time, it just doesn't help.
Yeah.
No.
Well, that's what Mark and Steve did, didn't they? They said, we're not going to, if it's not nice, we'll say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? They was going to be genuinely honest with it, and they was.
We want people to do that, like, and we've had quite a few people review our juices and that, like, Ian's one of them, I know that. So I'm like, but like, if it's a bad review, it's a bad review. It's as simple as that.
Yeah.
Because fucking juices, like, it's so subjective. Flavor's so subjective.
Yeah.
I want to
on.
ask a question about that, actually, because you know, does it hurt when a negative review comes back, or is it all constructive?
I can imagine it. As I say, we haven't had a proper negative comment. We've had a couple of people in the shop say, oh, I don't like that one, or I don't like that one.
I wouldn't expect everybody to like
So it's more down to personal preference.
Yeah, definitely. I don't think anyone's ever tried our liquids and gone, that's awful. So that's a good start. But I mean, the whole range isn't for me either. I can't vape Pango because I really don't like mango flavors. It just all tastes like copper.
Yeah, and like the Pango is very, very fucking cold. That's one of the comments that has came back a lot from the reviews, that the Pango's too cold for a lot of people.
Yeah, I don't think people expected Pango to be cold, and they've gone in thinking it's just going to be the pineapple mango, and then because it's got the cool
so icy, it's like
taste to it. Yeah, people are like, whoa, what?
Like, to throw a little cheeky, it's why I've never put it up to 1% WS23. Like it's that cold.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that'd be just your cup of tea, Josh. That would. Just
I was going to say that.
Oh, did you see Josh had a finger taste of fucking WS23 lad? You had to go off camera a little bit.
Is that what you were making people vape in the shop?
Yeah. Done that, told that story. Told that story.
Yeah, you got more customers with it, and they were like, fucking bastards.
Regarding mango, though, I've never liked mango. To me, it always smells, especially if you spill it, smells like catfish.
Oh, I love it though. Like it does smell like catfish, but like a mango is like my favourite fruity juice.
If it's mango and pineapple, two of my favourites.
No.
Oh, fucking Pango's right up your street, then, Ian.
Look at
he loves it as well, doesn't he? CJ.
Yeah, mango ice, he loves it.
So, Ian, you've got some quick fire questions?
I have indeed. If I was to turn around and ask you, right, first of all, before I start the quick fires, what your most viewed video was, would you know?
Yeah.
I'll give you a clue. It's a starter kit.
It's the Pocket, isn't it?
No.
No.
It was.
It was the Pocket. It's either the Pocket, or the Stig.
It was. I checked earlier, and when I checked, it was the installation of the T18 coils.
That's not a kit though. That's the installation.
No, I know. I've just realised I said that wrong. So sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. No, the most viewed.
But that's an amazing amount of views.
It's unreal, man. Like I've got that video to how to change the T18 coil, because the amount of people that asked me that question the first couple of weeks, especially with the way that the coil's got to be lined up straight, like, and it doesn't say that in any of the instruction manuals. And if you buy it from the internet and you're a bit thick, you're not gonna fucking get it. Probably shouldn't have said that.
No,
but
it is the one coil in the shop though that we have to change for people. Like everybody seems to get the hang of everything else. The amount of people bring T18s and they go, "Oh, change it for me."
Yeah, I've got that issue. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just that one thing with the flat sides. People miss that, I think, most of the time, and then they're like wondering why it's leaking and not connecting. And
then like the Pocket has got like 16,000 views. And then the Cleto 120 Pro, that's got a ridiculous.
Yeah, you got some really good,
really good. The Stig as well has got like 15,000, and it's like that they were from my first videos. They were in like the first 6 months as well, weren't they?
Yeah.
And I was going to you, look at this, look at this.
I know. I mean, you got 124 videos. 124 videos.
I've not done that many, considering I've been on YouTube for longer than most people in this chat. Actually, like I've.
Do you remember what your first video was? Because I know what that was.
I bet you don't, because my first video wasn't on this channel.
Okay, so your first video on this channel then?
The first video on this channel was Welcome to the Vapery, and then the first review was Jam Monster, Blackberry Jam Monster.
No, I need to sort out my things then, because I thought your first video was Yo E-Liquid, which had 221 views.
No.
No.
No, the first one was
Ignore me.
No, the first one was an introduction to the shop and like just a little walk around and stuff like that.
Yeah, I watched that. I mean, I started watching you when I think a few weeks before you released the Is it N.U.V.S you released? The N.U.V.S review, and I started watching you from then on. But you didn't do much, did you? Because you had other things going on, I suppose.
I haven't done much for a while, to be fair. Like one of the things, like all the fucking drama that's went on in the last year or so, it's really put a dampener on the whole community for me, and like putting me effort into it to eventually get bigger, to eventually then once you hit a certain point, you just attract trolls, and I can't be fucked with that. Like I'm not like, and I'm sure I've been in plenty of fucking group chats with all of you when some particular drama is fucking being mentioned. Like I don't care, like I really don't care.
Yeah,
like I fucking hate it. I hate the whole fucking hypocrisy in it, because like people are mates with people one week and then they're slagging them off the next week, and it's like that for like the videos just made me go, I can't be arsed doing it. You know what I mean?
You lost your.
I really did.
You steam with it a little bit. It's disheartening that there is levels of drama here and there, because at the end of the day, I think everybody's kind of here for the same reason, and everybody's different. We're all different people. We're going to have differences of opinions. But
and the thing is, though,
the same thing.
Some people make their shows out of drama, so they rely on that, don't they? So they hate it in advance. A lot of it's bullshit.
Right, sorry, I got totally sidetracked. Let me go. I'll get on with this quick fire for you. They're a bit random, some of these. So we got city or countryside, if you were to choose where to live.
Oh, to live, not to work.
Countryside in Slovenia. Yeah. In Slovenia.
But then that wouldn't really work. Having a vape shop in the middle of the country would it?
Steak or salad?
Vegan.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go
vegan,
with salad.
So, that one done.
I like steak.
Yeah, you do.
Dogs or cats?
Dogs.
Cats.
Snipes or Stallone?
Oh, Stallone.
Yeah, Stallone.
Cocktails or mocktails?
What's your tails?
PlayStation or Xbox?
PlayStation.
Yeah, good shout. Coke or Pepsi?
What was that?
Coke or Pepsi? Sorry.
It changes. Like I'll drink Pepsi for like a month or so, and then like I'll go, oh, there's a nice bottle of Coke in that fridge. Oh my god, like change for like 2 months, and then I'll swap. And then
I definitely drink more Pepsi. I think just by accident.
Yeah, I'm more of a Pepsi fan personally. So vaping wise, mouth to lung or direct to lung, or does it vary?
Does for you?
It varies. Like my go-to vape is a mouth to lung. Never used to be at all, but like since like Nick shots have came out in a big way, I fucking love Nick shots. I love nicotine.
Yeah, I don't really vape that high nicotine, so it's like suburban for me.
Yeah, like mouth to lung is my preferred vape, but I've always got a direct to lung kit on me as well.
That's why I like pods. I mean, the Oxford is a fantastic bit of kit. And even though it's like not a proper mouth to lung, I'm always using salts.
Yeah,
that can be your downfall as well, can't you? You get proper bits into it. I get rosy cheeks from vaping it all day.
Like me,
yeah, like you.
I go through like on a busy day in the shop, I'll go through a full 10 mil of 20 milligram salts in a day.
Yeah. What's your favourite sort of salt though?
I like fruity, but then when I'm on freebase, like I use 12 milligram freebase, and I like me tobaccos. I like me heavier flavors when it comes to freebase.
You use a lot of RY4.
Yeah, I love RY4.
Have you tried a Dark Star tobacco? That's a pleasant.
I've not tried that yet. I'm still fucking. I need to sort of get some from Les. Some of his naturally extracted tobaccos. Because like on that show we done with him, man, I was like, oh my god, this is amazing. Yeah. So I need to get some of them, but I've not tried the Dark Star stuff. I will do at some point. Like.
So do you have like nasty juice salts? The tobacco ones.
No,
not the tobacco. No, we don't get a lot of people asking for tobacco. Really.
That's what Matthew said. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't. There's not many people. There's a couple of people, but they're generally just after like the big bottles of 50/50. Like we get.
Yeah. Because of the demographics, done it? Because like round here, they're all it's last of the summer wine era. So they're all into tobacco still. So that's probably my biggest selling.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Ours is Polo Mint.
Yeah.
Like it's like spearmint and menthol, and it's gorgeous.
People
to be honest with you.
People are like full on addicted.
We have like 6 customers that buy it by the box.
We get phone calls. If you've got the Polo Mint in, please tell me you've got it.
Speaking of mint, that's a nice mint from T Juice. Thought I'd drop that in again, Mark.
Juices, them pea juices, man.
Just have we something here, Danny? Are you suddenly sponsored by Tea Juice as well now?
You would think so, wouldn't you?
Yeah. So we had E&B last week, and now we've got Tea Juice.
Oh dear me.
Anyway, I've got two final quick fire ones. Barney or Fred, as in Flintstones.
Fred.
Yabba dabba doo!
And the most important one out of the whole lot, the Fonz or Danny Zuko.
Oh,
I'm well too young for that,
Danny
man. You're
Zuko.
mad.
I used to fancy Danny Zuko when I was a kid, so
I
think
did.
the Fonz was a bit too old for me.
Yeah, good shout.
Only
That's
26,
He
man.
doesn't
Come on.
know who any of these people are. Like it's like whoop, no idea.
I've got a few quick fires. If you
ahead.
don't mind.
No problem.
It's the stuff I do on Lethal Show. So tea or coffee?
Coffee.
Tea.
Oh no, like it depends on the day. Like some days I'll drink nothing but coffee, and then some days it's same as Coke and Pepsi, man.
Tea all the way for me.
McDonald's or Burger King?
Oh, I'm going to judge
I
you.
think McDonald's have better chips. I'll go with them.
Yeah.
Oh, Annette, what are you doing?
I don't eat meat, do I? So.
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah.
I'm going off the chips.
It's the burger. It's the Whopper. The Whopper versus the Big Mac. It's always going to be Whopper for me.
Yeah, no, in terms
Big
of
Mac.
actual like Burger King, obviously, but
Yeah.
like I do find myself going to Mackey's a lot more because
There's just
like
more of them, isn't there?
it's not even that. Like I don't like paying like £7 for a fast food burger when you can get a proper burger for like a tenner. Do you know what I mean?
And how long have you been a vegan for, Annette?
Coming up to 2 years, yeah, 2 years around October.
Do you find it difficult when Bobo's got a greasy big burger in his mouth? And
No, because I've found a really good burger that I'm like eating pretty much every day. It's called the Beyond Burger, and it is just like having a burger.
It's fucking unreal,
gorgeous.
you know.
Yeah, so I don't miss that.
We've done a
Really.
swap as well. When we first met, Annette and meat, and I was a veggie. And then
right.
we've just like I was veggie for fucking years and years and years, and then
Why
I
stop though?
lazy. Because I was lazy and I was sick of fucking like cheese and onion butties when I was in
Yeah.
fucking the post office.
I think you do like meat, don't you? So
Yeah, I loved eating meat,
Yeah.
but like when I was especially when I was younger, my conscience got the better of me, and it's like I can't do it. Do you know what I mean?
There's different ones, isn't there? You got people who have nothing. That's including like leather shoes, cheese, stuff like that. Then you got yourselves who do eat cheese as well.
I don't eat cheese.
Annette does
Oh
it,
right,
like,
sorry.
vegan.
Yeah, I don't eat any sort of.
So what's the ones that do eat cheese but don't eat meat?
Veggies.
Vegetarian.
Right. Okay, yeah.
Would eat cheese, eggs, milk.
It'd be the
Yeah.
cheese that killed me. I love cheese. I love cheese.
Cheese is hard. That I found that really difficult. Like I have to
There's-
just stop eating.
There's a good couple of
completely, and-
alternatives though, is it?
It's not great though. Vegan cheese isn't.
Yeah.
Is
not
that
great.
okay? Like,
There's a couple that I can kind of put up with.
Like,
but-
we
What do
went
they make it out of though?
Different things. Like you can get it made out of like cashew milk or soy milk or.
Ah, right.
any
like
kind
that.
of like nut milk or whatever.
That's why
Yeah.
it's not great.
I mean,
Like,
we've
we
been.
went-
Go on, sorry, Bobo.
We went for like a roast dinner today. Like just before we were on the show, we just had a little nan and that. Man, we were asleep for an hour. It was brilliant. But we went for a roast dinner today in one of our mates' places. It's right facing Chris Empire's shop actually. On Smithdown Road.
Yeah.
He was closed early today, the slacker. We had to pop in and get him for his own.
Yeah,
but,
it is closed.
but like we had like a full on vegan roast for like a vegan chicken and mate, like as a meat eater, it was fucking fantastic. It was really, really nice. Like obviously veg is veg.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I think it is a lot easier to be a vegan now than it would have been like 10 years ago.
Yeah, there's more options. I think most people would try it if they weren't so lazy, but it means more messing around, doesn't it? To get
It
the right
does.
flavours.
It does. But now it's easier to go to a restaurant and actually have something to eat that's not just like a side salad or chip. So there is a lot more options. I think that's why I found it easier to do it now instead of years ago.
Yeah, and it might sound stupid this, but does it include fish and stuff like that?
No, I don't eat fish. I think
Not,
it's pescatarian.
not that's an animal.
Yeah, yeah. just
Right,
not-
right, yeah. Yeah, 'cause
Danny,
like
we went on a vegan show.
Well, I was just going to say it's called the Grumpy Vegan Grandad. Went on his show once, and he's getting really extreme now to a point where he's not wearing leather belts. He's changed his shoes.
Yeah.
They look really shit as well, but
You don't wear leather or anything,
No,
really, do you?
if I've owned stuff before I went vegan, I'm not just gonna throw it away and just be like, no, I'm not wearing that because I've paid for it. It's done now. But I think when I do buy shoes now, I don't necessarily go out and buy like leather or whatever. I always try and not buy stuff like that. You can just get decent trainees and stuff that don't have leather or suede. If you just look for them, they're there. I mainly wear Adidas, I think, because they tend to do a lot of like vegan shoes that don't look shit.
Yeah.
There, if you look for them, it is a lot easier now.
Benny, have you got a hand? Sorry, mate. CJ's not finished his questions, has he?
Just a few more.
Fucking hell, I've been yapping away.
We always go on a tangent. Me and you, Danny, we can talk for England. Like.
Marvel or DC?
Marvel.
Not that asked.
Marvel.
RDA or RTA?
RTA.
It depends. Again, do you know what I mean? I love a tank, but I love a dripper.
I'm too lazy for drippers. I hate just having
DTAs are the way forward.
Our DTAs are fucking brilliant, to be fair.
Yeah.
I'll say tank. Tank will be my fucking decision over a dripper because I am a lazy human being.
Regulated or mech?
Regulated.
Dual battery or single battery?
Dual battery.
There you go. And that's it.
Hey. We got there in the end.
Good job.
Right, so yes, we have got a golden handshake. I'll just go under the table. I'll do a Vic. Just go on the table. Oh dear. Right, so what we've got is, you've seen me using it, you've seen me showing it off, a bit of bling bling. We've got an FOD, still sealed in the wrapper.
Pod with a vajazzle.
It is. Pod with it. Do you know, right, I've got to say that, I mentioned this on Wednesday. It came up on LinkedIn. There's a different company that does these exactly the same. You can get them in different colours. They told me they're only doing black. They're doing grey, pink and something else.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But without the Vajazzle thing?
The Vajazzle, yeah.
Vajazzle, whatever it's called.
Vajazzle. So, yeah, you'll have to on it because I can't get chat and do everything on this.
I'll keep an eye on it.
Yeah.
So, if you do want this FOD, I try to use, what is it again? Whatever it's called.
Yeah, thingy, what's it? Forgot the name of it.
Nightbot, but I can't say I ain't got 2K, I can't set it up. So we're just going to have to do his number game. So I will play the bumper for... If it will play. There we go.
The magic number.
And we're back. So I will do text the lad's number.
DE has asked.
Bobo I was going to answer that then.
Yeah.
Go on. Do you want to ask it, Ian?
No, it's fine. It's just Bobo and Annette, were you in the grunge heavy metal scene before vaping?
Oh, he's just deleted the message.
Oh.
But we were like grunge heavy metal. We came from the punk scene. Both like got our roots in like punk and hardcore punk and all varieties of punk.
You can check out Bobo Solo on Facebook playing the guitar, by the way. Which is
Solo's fucking brilliant, man. He's absolutely awesome.
Yeah, I think Mick's got his album from the Late Night Vape Show.
Has he?
So,
Chris Holmes, you're fucking more than welcome, dude.
They only need one for 400. Does Mick?
I thought it's past 400.
For what is it, 450 or something? I don't know. He said they only need one for 400 earlier on, 450. Right, so if you put your numbers in, the numbers are going to be between, can someone put it in chat, between 50 and 150. And I can't watch, I don't know how I'm going to do this, me.
And 150.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to put that up there in front of me so I know exactly what number it is that I'm looking for.
Yeah, so Caster's call is final. It is 320, only for UK residents. Because obviously I can't afford shipping to anywhere else.
Benny, text me the number.
I will, mate, I will.
And if Simon Bridgewood wins, we're going to ban him. He wins every week.
Him or Stuart.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Stuart.
There we go. Good.
Who won last week? If you won last week...
Whoa.
There you go.
Already?
Done.
Are we?
Oh, Simon. Is it Simon?
Simon.
He's fucking joking me. Is it Simon? Yeah.
It's
I
Simon.
Fucking hell.
Have we?
Guys, it's not a fucking fix.
Have we got it?
Simon.
Yeah, Simon 62's got it.
Fucking hell.
Oh, yes, as well, hasn't he?
Oh yeah, yes.
Oh, well done,
That type of
Simon.
numbers, it's one.
Right,
gotta be
so
the fuck,
obviously
yeah.
Simon has won 143 it was. So sorry about that. We're rather quick. I went iron flipping.
Well done, Simon.
So Simon has
Fucking
won.
hell.
Simon obviously can't enter next week.
No.
So
Fucking hell, Simon.
thank you very much. That was rather good. If you send Danny you've got me on Twitter. So just message me on Twitter, Simon, your address, and I'll get that out as soon as it might be a couple of days because obviously I've got to get over to the.
That is mad. It does look like a fix, doesn't it? If you was watching
That
it,
that was stupid.
I've got to get over to the post office. So obviously Simon can't enter next week. Just remember that.
Did you text him the number or something? You must have done.
mate, I didn't. I won't do that. I'm not.
Like when we were on the SMVA show last week, someone guessed one of the giveaways, like first guess that was entered. It's like,
Well, that was down quick.
okay.
Normally we're waiting for it all to shoot down.
Oh, that was off there.
That's why I went I thought I'll go I.
It just works like that sometimes. Just
I won't be
works.
saying it again anyway next week.
Right, so James and CJ, did you see some bargains this week?
Ian did, didn't you, pal?
Hold up,
Did.
I will
Yes.
put the bump. Wait a minute, I'm putting bumper on. And now from N.U.V.S, it's bargains of the week.
Not the some anything.
Right,
like
we
that.
are back.
Right. Well, one sec. Share
There
that.
was. Oh, James is on it. James is on it.
Oh, look at that.
Right, like you see, new vaping's got a daily flash going on.
Mhm.
And in there they've got the Aegis X full kit, $29.99.
Nice.
that's cheaper than
Can't go.
wholesale,
You
that,
can
lads.
only get one.
Yeah. I tried ordering them all, didn't I?
You've got to when you see deals like that's like what?
Yeah.
Like what? I think in a full kit of an Aegis X wholesale costs about 40 quid, don't it?
A bit
Yeah.
more than that, about 48 quid.
Yeah.
I got straight on that and ordered one. Straight on it.
Good find.
Yeah, apart from, I mean, like I say, there's the Doper Mini, the DNA for $99.99.
That's cheap as fuck as well, that, isn't it?
And I don't know about the Finchy X, but $20.99.
That's
I nearly
cheap.
bought that. I nearly got that Motti pen thing that you reviewed, Danny, as well.
Don't bother me. Not for somebody like you. You know, if you've never tried it before, vaping, then it's ideal. But if you have tried vaping, then it'll be a
Yeah, it was. I had one of them as well. It wasn't a bad kit, but there was no difference between that and any other fucking that style of pod.
Loads of cool harder in it as well.
Now, if you're still looking for Kelpie, if you're thinking that it's sold out type thing, EC Guang still got them in for $23.99, and they're doing a £1.99 delivery. However, you can get them delivered for free on a second class.
That's all right.
good.
Like I say, you got your Brunelders for $37.99. The other one's in here somewhere.
How much
What
is that
the-
G-Face Aries?
What? The Aries,
Yeah.
where they are.
You always fancied one of them, me.
It's sold out, actually. That's a good price, though. 27 quid. Well, 28 quid.
Is it Inniken, that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Jay Hayes has just done one, hasn't he, with Inniken, I think.
Oh, is it?
Has he?
Yeah, brought out a new tank. It looks a bit weird as well, a bit funky.
Are they bringing out the Aries 2 or
They
something?
brought out Aries too, yeah.
Is it the one where the... I can't explain it to you. I'll just show you after the show. But it looks really funky.
And he's Vaping 101. Let's see what they've got. I mean, they've got a couple of starters.
Never really took off them plexes, did they, by Inniken?
No. Good kits, but it didn't take off, did it?
No.
They have got the Hammer of God V3 for $159.99 if you've got a bit of money from £200.
Mate, I tried ordering mine this week and it's out of stock.
The hot sig one, the
these.
box mod down.
Yeah.
You
I was
can't
just
go wrong.
eyeing that up
You
as
can't
well.
go wrong for the $13.99 for that. And I think that's more or less it.
So they
Yeah.
do some good deals on Vaping 101, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the thing
I
is, you
bought-
got to be on
something
it as soon as it goes up. Really,
A little
some of
tip for
these.
you with Vaping 101: put it in your cart, leave it, and they'll sign up to it. Leave it, come back, and they'll give you a 15% discount.
Yeah.
That's all right, isn't it?
That Aspire Nautilus 2S tank that was just up on there, I really didn't like that at all.
I didn't rate that at all. It was
No.
too complicated for a
Yeah.
starter
It was.
kit, starter tank.
Right pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Like it worked really fucking well, but as it's like it's a
Yeah.
Nautilus, a Nautilus is a starter tank. Do you know what I mean? And it was far too complicated for like a beginner vapor.
Yeah, you struggled for
Yeah.
a bit, didn't you?
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Did you not see out then, CJ?
No, didn't see it. I've mentioned.
I can't share my screen because it won't let hosts share the screen. It just blocks everything off.
That
But-
Aegis X though, that Aegis
That
X
Aegis
kit.
X is a
Yeah,
belter.
That's a good price. Yes.
Yeah, I might get one myself, to be honest.
I was lucky. I had the email just as I woke up, so I thought, okay, bang, check on that, grabbed
I
it.
haven't seen on offer yet. Is that the Odin?
No, it'll be a while yet, probably.
The Odin DNA 75, I saw that on a bit of a sale. I think that was
you?
on eSig one. They got it on.
Yeah, that's one I just showed up.
Yeah.
Yeah. They've got the Ringcore Metman, the 80-watt mod at eSig one for about £8.
$8.99 it, isn't it?
Mod them, no, the Mechmans and the Magmas, like you can get them for super duper cheap, and they're both fucking brilliant.
Are they?
Yeah. Oh, Net Reality's just posted in. It's a little bit of a thing to the Wednesday show for anyone that is a mixer. 20% off everything at Nom-Noms until the 9th. And
They do their own
Nom-Noms-
liquid, don't they? They do their own retail liquid as well,
Yeah.
don't they?
Yeah, they're brilliant Nom-Noms. But 20% off everything until the 9th. And if not, any of you are not in the group, go and join Monkey on Juice on Facebook. It's a boss little platform for everyone that's getting into mixing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If Vape Mill did one on Little Bros, didn't he? He had the flask, the Inikin flask for 25 quid.
25 quid, yeah. Really good price.
Oh, all right, them and Ellie bought one of them on the stock order the other day.
And that flask.
Aspire, you mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Aspire, yeah, not Inikin, Aspire.
Aspire
Aspire,
Cloud
yeah.
Flask.
I've not even opened mine yet. Have you opened yours, Ian?
I haven't got one.
Oh, I thought you were ordering it.
No, I was going to, but I haven't got around to it yet.
It does look like a whiskey flask, though, doesn't it?
Yeah. So if you do want one Vape Milk, go on his website. He did have one. I don't know if he's still got them now, but with 25 quid, he does like a deal a
Yeah.
week,
doesn't he?
It's a great price.
Did you see
Yeah,
Vape Mill's prize last week, by the way? On
What's
the
that?
SMBA.
Oh, mate, he threw in ridiculous amounts of that, didn't he? He threw in
Yeah.
a £100 gift certificate and an age of sex.
Nice.
Like, whoa! Fucking hell, lad.
I think he changed it afterwards.
Yeah, he turned to £100 worth of juice, didn't he, instead of £100 gift certificates. That's fucking brilliant for the winner,
Yeah,
though,
yeah.
either way.
Oh, yeah.
It's not going to hurt his pocket as much.
When he said that, though, with the age of sex, I nearly coughed. I thought, fuck you know. A lot of money to give away, that.
It was fucking like a big dick swinging competition, that, though. Like, and I'll throw in 60 quid worth of juice.
While we're on, if you go talk about that, if you go onto Rainbow Vape, where we get us order as concentrate sometimes, they do hardware. They've got some really good deals on hardware.
Yeah,
some older
good,
kit.
Rainbow Waves.
Yeah, Rainbow Vapes have got some older kit that's real. They've got like I can't remember. That's why I can't share. But they had it up there, and it was like something like 15 quid for a dual battery mod. I don't know what it was. But
Yeah, they had a speeder up there for like 20, 25 quid.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, they're old, but they're fucking
That was
solid
my
mods,
first
then.
proper kit, I think.
Yeah,
That
was
was
your first-
mine.
that was
yeah,
yours,
yeah, I
wasn't it?
loved it. I used it to death. I used it until the little like battery door just stopped working.
That was after about a year's
Yeah,
of everyday
I
use
just
as
didn't
well,
want to give it
weren't
up. It was my favourite. I didn't like the tank that came with it though.
is that the
was that the-
Revo that come with
Yeah,
that
the Revo.
coil?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got that as a squonker with that.
Did
I got the
you?
squonker version of it.
I was on the feed link, weren't it?
Yeah, that's what I got because I got that for the tenner.
Oh,
It's cheap as fuck, like.
I need to get on Rainbow Vapes. I'm just looking at the Tesla Invader they got on
That's
there,
it.
2.3
Tesla
box.
Vader 2.3.
Fuck
I'll
that,
show you.
Ian.
I'll see if I can
Concentrate.
share it. I'll see if I can share it. Screen 2. Let's try. Is that showing or not?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Aye, that's
9
nice, innit?
quid.
That's crazy. I might have to get one of them.
They're nice then. What's that, a potentiometer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oops.
That's
360 watts.
Yeah.
That's lying, isn't it?
It's not going to be 360, is it?
Is it fuck?
And how many batteries is that? 3 21700s?
No,
Yeah, 2 or 3
18650s.
It'll go down in no time, that past 100 watts, though, won't it?
Yeah.
We can get
And also-
three batteries.
There's 3, is it?
Yeah, there's
Even
two,
still
it's
with
2, 3,
three
so you
sometimes.
can take it out and make it a 2, like the N.U.V.S did.
Ah, yeah. So at
got
the
that
most,
one as
it'll
well.
be about 220 watts then, really. And
Yeah.
actual wattage, not what the screen says.
Yeah, that was very retro.
Mm.
But they've got
Nice
some.
stuff, though.
They've got like a dripper for about £3 on there, Ian.
Have they?
Yeah,
See if
it's
I
an
can
older
find
dripper,
it.
but it's about £3.
Um,
What you showed, I didn't like where the fire button was placed.
no. Mm-mm.
I was done my freaking head in.
No,
So yeah,
they
it's
got,
worth looking around. Have a look at there. If you're doing concentrates as well, they have good deals on concentrates.
But definitely support your local vape shop first.
Yes, go to your local vape shop as well. Yes.
Fuck the internet off, man. If we're gone, we go. Like,
Where I got that from?
good lad.
Familiar. Lovely stuff, that. Lovely stuff.
Great stuff.
I thought that Madoo. That what did I get?
Yeah, what's it? Midas.
Midas,
Now,
bloody
Mark
hell,
says it's
that's
very
sweet as
sweet,
hell.
but it is coiled. But the flavour is nice. It
Flavour's
just
nice, but it just
coiled.
killed my coil.
Yeah,
Same
that's-
with Batman's juice.
Yeah,
It's
I was
sweet
gonna
as fuck. But
Drip
your
liquid.
coils will be fucked. But it's lovely juice.
I'll have to give that a try. I didn't like any of the other range. What was it called? Myth.
Oh, by
didn't like-
Zeus. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't like any of that at Expo, and I felt that bad because, like, we get on with quite well with Zeus, don't we?
Yeah.
And I was just like,
It is the budget range, that, though, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is. But I'll definitely give the new stuff a try. Like,
Zeus juice are expensive, but they're worth
yeah,
it.
they are.
They're worth it.
So,
Yeah,
wholesale,
it
they're
sells
not.
well.
At wholesale, they're quite decent, actually.
Yeah, if you go to their website at the moment, they're £10.95 for their 50 mils
That's
That's
not
really
bad
good.
at
for
all.
the new
is it?
range.
Decent.
Or if you want a premium version of it, you can go to Big D Vapes for £15.
So, Annette, Bobo, where do you see your shop going? Like we say, we talked about you might do another one, you might do another line, you might open another shop. Would it still be in Liverpool, or would you go to like St Helens or Warrington or?
I'll be in Liverpool.
Yeah, I think we probably just stick round here because obviously we're the people who work there. We don't hire staff,
Yeah.
so I don't really want to be traveling too far to
No.
to work every day.
Neither of us drive as well. Like, and it probably wouldn't change if we did drive. Like, Liverpool's, it's a fucking massive city, as I'm sure you know. So where we live is like, it's like 5 miles to our shop, innit? So like, even if we open the shop at the end of our street where we live, like, that's a completely fucking different area of the city.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
So do you guys get the buzz then to work?
We cycle.
Yeah, we
You
got
cycle?
Yeah, we
Oh,
cycle.
good for you. Yeah, good for you.
That's only
mate-
been a recent thing. That, to be fair, that's only been since like lockdown.
Right. It's good
or
though,
like-
doing that.
Every day it gets easier and easier, man. Like, I can get to the shop in about 20 minutes, and it's like, that's faster than you can get it on the fucking taxi or a lift or a bus
Yeah.
or anything.
And you're getting fit as well.
Can you not drive then, you guys?
No, like we were talking about doing lessons literally just before lockdown. So we're like, yep, gonna get it done. It's about time. And then lockdown happens, and now we've got bikes.
I'm too big for most learner cars
Yeah,
as well.
these
After like 20 minutes
struggles.
sat in the thing, like, my legs and my ass just cranked up like fuck. Like,
How
I need
tall
to
are
be-
you then?
I'm 6'6".
Oh yeah,
That's a
you're
big
a
Can I have like
giant.
that?
You don't
Yeah.
look you don't look that tall on camera, Bobo. I have to say.
That's
yes.
because I'm about 3 inches tall on camera, PJ. Depending on what you're watching on.
That's
Um,
like it's like Gaz though, isn't it? Gaz doesn't look as tall as he is either.
Yeah, like, I'm taller than
He's
Gaz.
actually really tall.
I'm
Only-
taller than Gaz by about an inch or
Yeah,
two.
it's not more.
But I'm about 2 foot wider than him though as well.
Is it cold up
When you're a
there?
bloke, an inch or two means a lot.
Yeah. Can I say hello to Pav G? Welcome,
Yeah,
buddy.
Pab G, welcome.
You are
Yeah.
a bit late though, Pav.
Yeah, that's why I have a step ladder in the shop, because he's fitted everything to his height, and I'm like
Yeah.
5'2". I can't reach anything. Everything's
Yeah.
really high up.
Like most door frames in our house, and like what they're an average fucking size in most places, they're like 6'4". Like
Yeah.
every door frame I've got it, they were
You
little.
can't walk through doors like normal people.
You know, Arnold Schwarzenegger, a bit of a thingy for you. Arnold Schwarzenegger, every single movie that he did to look bigger, they reduced the door frame size. Honestly, he did. I know it's a shit fucking little fact, but I thought I'd mention it.
Is that like,
We've all learned
what is
something
it?
today.
Who had to stand on a box?
Who was that?
Him that does Mission Impossible.
Oh, Tom Cruise.
yeah,
Tom
Tom
Cruise.
Cruise.
Tom Cruise. He's only 4'6", isn't he?
He wears like Cuban heels as well, doesn't he, for a little bit of extra height?
Yeah, that was thing. They won't take any female caster that was bigger than him.
No. No,
hell.
I can
He's part
imagine
of
that his
Scientology.
ego a lot.
Graham said in chat, if you go to the shop more than once, does that mean you have to recycle?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, in your shop, do you see a different clientele coming through all the time, or do you have a certain ones that come in, or an age range?
Like it's we've got quite a broad fucking range of like ages, genders, everything. Would say like the majority of our customers, like I think like the biggest like demographic is like women in the 50s, isn't it?
Yeah, and they've all got sort of like T18s
Or like
and K3 tanks
ice
and
sticks,
ice sticks,
ice sticks for the K3 or an
yeah,
Nautilus
so
on
they
it.
all use like the little 10 mil 50.
They love the polo mint.
Yeah, they're the ones that and the blackjack.
And the blackjack and like
we do probably deal with that kind of customer a little bit more often than anyone else, but we do have like a good amount of like hobby vapors as well.
yeah, we do.
Yeah.
And they're the ones that we proper love when they come in, because they all just throw down like 60, 70 quid in like one spend at least. And
Yeah.
we're like, yeah, it's you again.
Like Mark Howard, there's a shout out to you, dude.
Yeah,
every time
yeah.
Mark Howard comes in, man, he spends 100 quid.
He's a great customer. He
At
is.
least, and he comes in
Every time they come in my shop, I fucking spend 100 quid.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. JP's had about 100 quid last time he saw me.
So, on that, do you find, because you're obviously a lady behind the counter, do you find you get more females coming in feeling more secure?
I don't know if it's because of that. I'd hope that might help if they were worried about it, because I suppose until you speak to him, he is big and scary looking, but then you speak to him and he's like
I'm
the
a fucking
loveliest
teddy bear, me, man.
He's nicer than I am, to be fair. He definitely puts up with more shit than I do, but I don't know. Like, I think a lot of people are surprised that I work there, and a lot of people assume that I don't own it. I just kind of work there, and they're really surprised when. So I remember getting a taxi into work one morning because I was late, and the guy was like, "Oh, is this your shop?" And I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "How long have you been working here for?" And I was like, "Oh, a year and a half, whatever it was at the time." And he was like, "Oh, is it nice working there?" "Yeah, it's great." "What's your boss like?" And it's like, "Well, I am the boss." Like, people just don't get that you can
Does my fucking
be a
head in.
girl and work in that kind of field when there's loads of women doing what I do and working in this industry. I think just because it's very much seen more as a
boys club.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's we get a mix of everybody in, and I think we are quite lucky that all our customers are really lovely anyway. And I think they like us. They tell us all, "Oh, you're so lovely. We love coming in your shop." So I think
a lot of people as well, but the way that we look, we're pretty alternative looking. I think as well, like, people do have a hesitation if they don't know us to come in. Then as soon as they come in, it's like, "Hello, you're all right."
Yeah, I think
and
you've got to drag them in and be
you
like,
can see people's like, "Oh, not as scary as they look."
Everyone's really surprised that we're actually like nice people. It's crazy. Like, "Oh, you're really nice, aren't you?" It's like, yeah.
Can I just say, going off a subject completely, Blazing Vapes just reached 150 subscribers on his channannel. So
he's only just started as well,
Right.
hasn't he?
Everybody's getting there tonight. Well
yeah,
done.
I know.
Well done.
So if you haven't already, please go and subscribe to Blazing. He does great videos and he's a great chap as well.
Yeah,
So-
he's lovely. Isn't he?
Also, you got Leviathan Vapor there, who's just started his Scottish Vape channel every Saturday at 8 p.m. He had quite a lot of people in chat, I've been told. So if you're not already subscribed to him, go over to the Leviathan Vapor. It is a mouthful to say. It took me 3 weeks to get used to it.
Leviathan Vapor and Skint Vapor.
Yeah, they are
Everyone should
Scottish.
go and watch like 200 of my videos to get me to 100,000 views.
Yeah. Right, so we are coming up to that time. It is Mick is on afterwards, and he's got the bitches on. So if you want to go over and have a bit of a chill over there with our other co-host from the mixing show, which is Kentucky Bill, and Mick comes on the show as well. You know, good guys, a bit of a laid-back show. You can see them. So we will go around and say goodbye. So we will start off with the vapery.
Oh, well, thank you for having us on, and thank you for asking me specifically to come on as well. Like, it's obviously, like you said before, it's not really something that I get to do very often, so it's been nice, and it's like, thank you everyone in chat as well. You've all been really accommodating and lovely. So yeah, I've had a great time. It's been really good. Thank you for having us.
Good, glad.
As always, I fucking love being on with everyone. I fucking love live YouTube, man. It's such a great fucking community.
It is. It's lovely.
I've always fucking thoroughly enjoyed every show that I've been on. So fucking thank you for having me on another one. But we've got 62 people in chat, and there's only how many is the? You know I'm a cunt for this, guys. You know I'm a bastard for this. There's 31 thumbs up and 62 of yous in chat. So half of yous aren't pulling your weight. So come on, come on. But yeah, thank you very much for having us on. And like, not that like I've got the authority, but I appreciate that you're asking Annette to come on as well.
Yeah.
Like it isn't the vapery's not just me. It's not just me. It's in fact it's mostly Annette. To be fair, I'm just the fucking big beardy face of it.
As the title said, behind every good man, there's a good woman.
Yeah, fucking too right. But thank you very much for having us both on, man. It's been a blast.
Yeah, it's been great. Thank you.
And where can we see you live next, Bobo?
You can see me live on Wednesday on this channel at exactly the same time with our lovely guest that we've got on this week. We've got Mark Solo and we've got Steve BFG.
Aww, love you
two
guys.
of the fucking nicest people in vaping. What are we talking about? We're talking about 80s retro sweets.
80s retro vaping we're doing.
We're going to have to get some recipes going, man. I haven't got nothing prepared for it.
Someone's got to make that tray bake from, like school dinners. Where
Graham's
it's like
already done it. Graham's already done it. Yeah,
he's on it. He's on it. He's doing a bread and butter pudding
6 months ago.
that is my dream. Like, that is the ultimate flavour for me. So, yeah, I'm getting on that sound.
So, do you want to pass it on?
Yeah, go on. I passed to JP before, so I'm going to pass to Biggest Dickers.
Thank you, Bobo, and thank you to Annette for joining us. It's been great to get a female on the show as well. There's not enough females out there for me within the vaping community, so it's really good to get both of the vapory faces on our show. Well done to Simon Bridgewood. It wasn't a fix. He generally did win. He's just a lucky bastard. Thank you to everybody in chat, especially Stuart. He's always putting our links out in chat, and he does a very, very good job. And I think we need to get a collection ready for him at Christmas, Mark.
Yeah,
for doing a good job. And thank you to my co-host, Mark, JP, CJ, and Ian. And I will see you tomorrow on Ian's show, who's going to tell you a little bit about it. So, Ian, I'll pass it on to you.
No pressure. Thank you. So, Bobo and Annette from the Vapery, thank you so much for joining us. It's been really good. It's been a really good laugh. And it's been great to meet you, Annette. Obviously, I've met Bobo before, but I've met you now as well, which is fantastic.
Yeah, it's been great.
So, thank you very much for joining.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's been really good. Thank you. And everyone in chat, you've been fantastic as ever. Without you guys, we'd be screwed. So, thank you. And all of you guys, many thanks as always. Always love casting with you guys. And also, yeah, tomorrow night there is a show, Laid Back Vape Show, Monday evening from 7 on its own YouTube channel. So if you'd like to pop along there, that would be fantastic to see you all. And I will pass it. Oh, sorry.
Go on, speaking from a guest who's been on that show. It's a fucking good show, man. Get yourselves there.
Growing out with you.
Yeah. That'll be good. That'll be with Danny and Matty and Blazing Vapes. And we've got a guest tomorrow evening, Mr. Flat Cat Vapor, which will be fantastic. So looking forward to that. I will pass it round to Josh.
Hey, thank you very much, Ian. Bobo, Annette, thank you very much for coming on, even though I arrived late because of a daughter who I'm going to shoot with a BB gun. So thank you so much to everyone in chat. You've been amazing as always. Benny, JP, Danny, and Ian, thank you so much. I love casting with you guys. It's always a pleasure. And we'll see you same time, same place next week. I'm going to pass it into JP.
Thanks, CJ. It's nice to see you too, Bobo and Annette. Like I say, I had a quick chat with Bobo last time I saw him on the mixing show. I really enjoyed it. As well as for chat, nice to see people in there, keeping a nice flow of chat going. I want to thank you guys, the cast, with me. And congratulations to Big D and CJ for hitting their milestones tonight.
Thank you.
Good job, guys. Good job.
I'll be on Friday night at 7 p.m. If you fancy a bit of a gaming show type of thing, where's the old quiz, and I'll see you over there. And happy vaping, and I'll see you soon. And I'll pass it over to Benny.
Right, thank you very much to the chat. Always a pleasure. We've had a few people in tonight, which has been fantastic. Thank you very much to our spanners for just spamming everything out and keeping everything in order. Fantastic. We will organise a little Christmas whip round for you and sort some out. Yeah. And thank you very much to Bobo and Annette, the Vapery, for coming on. And it's been a pleasure. It's gone really, really quickly, and I'm glad you enjoyed it. And I hope it wasn't too daunting for you.
No, it's been easy.
It's been lovely haven't you?
It's been a good laugh. It's been really nice meeting you all, and everyone's been great. So thank you.
Same to you, isn't it? Well? It's been good.
And thank you all to my casters, which is Big D, Vape with CJ, Ian Above the Clouds, and James from JP Vape Reviews. Always love you guys. And my other caster that's in the corner, which is Bobo, which I was seeing him on Wednesday night. And yeah, it's a nice little thing we've got going here, and everybody seems to be getting on at the moment.
Yeah.
So
Ian,
we'll see. Careful.
Don't forget to check out Benny's vlog.
Yeah, if you want to see Danny's shop, you can check that out. It's been quite good as that one, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Good vlog that was. Good vlog.
Yeah, so, brilliant. I met you in the shop at my morning coffee the other day. It's like, nice to see you two.
It's not what I got when I walked in.
To be fair, you did slag him off. It's like, fucking hell, he's actually open.
Because he's never open on time, that's the problem.
I know, I struggle with
No.
So, thank you very much, everybody, and we will see you next week at the same time, 9 o'clock on this channel. Bye for now.
See you later, guys. Bye. See you on Wednesday.
Oh, there it is. You know when you're watching it, it's not swapping over. We're not finished yet. Don't worry. Ciao. Bye.
Hey, last week as well, you still kept on recording. Because at the end of it, I said, I wish Ian had been on it.
Yeah.
Did you not hear it at the end?
I heard that.
I said it's a good job we're calling him.
Bless him, I thought. Bless him.